Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Amelia Marquez. In tonight's news, the U.S. Senate approved a major overhaul of federal K through 12 education policy last week. Governor Haslam announced Wednesday temporary security measures and an accelerated handgun carry permit process for members of the military. A lucky Tullahoma teacher will get the use of a new car for free. And we'll tell you how the process of using bail, bondsmen, and bounty hunters works. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
It's new car discount season at Stan McNabb Chevy, and we have prices that'll beat anybody else. New vehicles up to $17,000 off. Check out this brand new 2015 Chevy Equinox, over $4,000 off. Chevy, Buick, GMC, Cadillac. Stan McNabb has all the new car brands you love in one location. And don't forget, we'll match or beat any dealer's price or give you a check for $500. And check us out online or schedule your service at stanmcnabb.com.
Hello, my name is Ray Norris. I'm a candidate for Alderman in the August 6th election. I'm a 49-year resident of Tullahoma and understand the needs of our city. I have an aerospace business background and worked for Microcraft for 31 years, helping grow that company from a 25-man regional machine shop to a nationally recognized company with over 700 employees. After retiring from Microcraft, I started my own consulting business and have been very active in civic and service organizations, including Rotary, in which I served as district governor for the eastern half of the state. As your alderman, I'll strive to bring new industry and retail business to our city. I'll be accessible and responsive. I'll listen to your concerns and I'll help you find solutions to your problems. I'd be honored to have your vote and serve as your alderman. Thank you.
Welcome back. The U.S. Senate approved a major overhaul of federal K through 12 education policy last Thursday that reverses a heavy-handed testing and accountability trend that had fallen out of favor with educators and parents around the country. The Every Child Achieves Act, shepherded to an overwhelming 81-17 vote by Senator Lamar Alexander of Tennessee, must be reconciled with a House version before heading to President Barack Obama's desk. But getting a strong bipartisan vote on the most significant change to elementary and secondary education in 14 years will surely become a part of Senator Alexander's legacy. From Nashville to Knoxville to Washington, Alexander has been a prominent voice in education for 36 years, and passing the new law would leave his mark on every public school in the country for years to come. The legislation he negotiated with Democrats replaces the No Child Left Behind law signed by former President George W. Bush in 2001.
Elena Brown, Emergency Medical Services Adjunct Instructor at Malo College, was recently recognized with the Carla Kelly Merit Award from the Tennessee Emergency Medical Services Education Association. The Carla Kelly Merit Award is given for excellence in EMS instruction to a veteran EMS instructor in Tennessee. Drew Hooker, EMS Program Director at Motlow, said, quote, "Elena is a valued member of our team and has done great things since she has started teaching with us. I'm very proud to know that we have this level of teaching in our emergency medical technician and advanced EMT programs," end quote. Brown, who works full-time as district chief and of EMS operations for the Nashville Fire Department, has been teaching part-time at Motlow since 2002. Brown says over 28 years of experience in the field has helped her to be effective in the classroom. Recipients of the award have served 20 years or more in the EMS profession in Tennessee and have taught EMS education for at least 5 years while maintaining high professional academic achievement awards. Professional and academic rapport with colleagues and students, and a stimulating learning environment. Additionally, recipients have provided evidence of college community service, demonstrated use of innovative classroom presentation skills, and are known for positive, caring, and inspiring attitude.
Tennessee Governor Bill Haslam, along with Adjutant General Max Haston and Safety and Homeland Security Commissioner Bill Gibbons, announced Wednesday temporary security measures and an accelerated handgun carry permit process for members of the military. Following Haslam's directive in the wake of the tragic shooting in Chattanooga last week, the Tennessee National Guard, starting on July the 20th, temporarily repositioned its soldiers in storefront recruiting locations to local National Guard armories, allowing the review of the storefront facilities and what additional security measures are necessary to improve security at those locations. The Department of Safety and Homeland Security streamlined the handgun permit application process for members of the military, and the department is working with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, which conducts criminal background checks on all handgun permit applications, to help with the process. Under state law, active members of the military, including those in the National Guard and Reserve, may forego taking a state handgun training course when applying for a handgun carry permit if they have completed at least 4 hours of handgun training within the past 5 years through any branch of the military. Military personnel must present documentation of the handgun training.
The staff at the Tullahoma Parks and Recreation Department and the Board of Mayor and Aldermen are inviting the public to a ribbon cutting and open house for the new Splash Island and indoor pool. The ribbon cutting will be held on Monday, July 27th from 4:30 to 5:15 p.m. Visitors are asked to enter through the D.W. Wilson tour, the new indoor pool, and exit on the new deck of the Splash Island. The Island Snack Shack will provide samples of the new menu. The new Splash Island has many new features for children and adults. These include 3 25-foot tall slides, a 300-foot lazy river, basketball goal, and splash area with features for young children. These improvements for the indoor pool include a regulation-sized 25-yard pool with racing lanes, starting platforms, and backstroke markers. Another feature is the new touch sensors for the new scoreboard. These changes allow the pool to be sanctioned by the USA Swimming, the national governing body of competitive swimming. Mayor Lane Curley said, quote, "This is a great time for people to stop by and see the great new facility. The staff is doing an excellent job managing the facility. They have been averaging more than 600 visitors per day, and many of these visitors are traveling from out of town, Tullahoma to Tullahoma."
Stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
The wait is finally over. The 2015 50th anniversary Ford Mustang is finally here. This is one awesome vehicle. Let me give you a few stats on this V8 Mustang. 435 horsepower, independent rear suspension, 25 miles per gallon, and this is the one you've been waiting for. 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. Don't blink an eye or you'll miss it. Come by Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester and check it out. The 2015 Mustang, the all-new redesign, will leave you speechless.
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
Welcome back. Tuesday was Teacher Orientation Day for the Tullahoma City School System, and Stan McNabb Automotive Group made their annual presentation of the use of a new car for a year to a lucky teacher.
Do we have a few folks who are interested in winning a car? Yeah. Okay, our nominees, if you would, come on down. Okay, let me give you a quick reminder of what's happening here. X number of years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. Is that about right? Yeah, 4 years ago, had a dialogue from McNabb Auto Group, and that dialogue said, we've got the best teachers in the state of Tennessee, maybe the best in the Southeast, and we really want to do something to acknowledge their work, acknowledge their investment, and to thank them. We'd like to give them all something, but we can't. But we'd like to give one the use of a new car for the year. I was blown away. I thought this was great. And their question was, can we do that? Heck yeah, you can do that. Yeah, we'll make that happen. So we proposed some ideas and couldn't have had more cooperation, more excitement. For those of you who don't know, McNabb family has a great tradition here in the community. Jamie formerly taught for us at East Middle School. All three of the kids went through Tullahoma City Schools. They continue to make great investments in our school, in our business community, and our community at large. And with that, let me allow Trent to make a comment or two if he'd like.
Thank you, guys. We're excited to do this again. I know in the past we've done a reverse drawing with this, and it's kind of sad at first, but we can do it whichever way you want to. Last man standing or not, last person standing. But we're glad to help out. We appreciate you guys so much. I know I had so many great teachers growing up here through the school system. And really, y'all are doing a lot of great things here. So we really appreciate it and glad to pitch in when we can.
One of you is going to leave with a new car. It's a new car! So who needs it most?
I think it's Stephanie.
Oh, that's weak. I think that Stephanie and Brett. So you're going to just sit down. All right, let's see who it is. See, and you guys thought this value-added stuff was stress-filled. Nah, that has nothing on what we have here. Brett Petty, Jack T. Farah, have a seat. Donna Atkins, congratulations!
For the Tullahoma City school system, one of which has won the use of a vehicle for a year, donated by the Stan McNabb Automotive Group, and that's this lovely young lady right here. And this is the winner, Candace McQueen, with Trent McNabb and Dr. Lawson. She's the winner of this beautiful vehicle to use for a year.
We'll be right back in a moment after these messages.
All I have to do to think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, you know.
Everyday miracles at Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. Country music artist Randy Howard was shot and killed by bounty hunters recently at his home in Moore County. The bounty hunters had broken into the back door of Howard's cabin, and Howard, not knowing who the intruders were, shot one of them. The bounty hunters responded with a gunfire, killing Howard. Howard had failed to appear on some minor nonviolent offenses in Grundy County. Jim spoke recently with Tullahoma Police Chief Paul Blackwell about the laws and regulations involving bail bondsmen and bounty hunters.
Comment a little bit about how that process works and what authority do they have?
Let's start with my disclaimer.
Okay.
I'm not an attorney, and I'm not giving legal advice. I'm just kind of explaining my understanding of the process and what I've seen over my years in law enforcement as to how the process works. And we'll start with the very basics. Someone gets arrested. Let's say a theft. Make it easy. They're taken to jail and a bail amount is set on them, let's say $5,000. If they want to get out of jail, they have to satisfy that bail. And there's a series of ways you can do it. The first is being ROR'd, released on your own recognizance. Similar to a traffic ticket. You sign saying, I promise to appear. The second is you can put up the entire $5,000 cash out of your pocket and get out of jail. You can do a property bond, which your property has to be free and clear. It's got to be worth 2.5 times what the bond is, and you can get out of jail. Or you can use a surety bond. And a surety bond is usually is associated with a bail bonds company, a bail agent. And generally you have to pay them a percentage. It could be 10%, could be 20, whatever their rate is. And they agree to then put up a surety that says you will show up in court.
And that, by the way, is your fee, so you don't get that back.
That's right. That's just money you give them for them to put up and guarantee that you'll show up. Now let's take the person that does not show up for court. That bonding agent, and let's talk about just the bondsman. The bonding agent says, okay, I'm guaranteeing the $5,000 that this person will show up to court. They don't show up to court. A failure to appear warrant is issued, which allows them to get rearrested. And the judge has a conversation with the bonding agent. He can either forfeit the bond, which means bonding agent, you now owe the court $5,000, or we'll give you 30 days before we have our forfeiture hearing to give you time to go out and find the person and bring them in. All right. When you agree to use a bondsman, you sign all kinds of paperwork. And in that paperwork are the conditions and the rights of the bonding agent. So you go to court, you don't go to court, the bonding agent's faced with having to pay $5,000. That bonding agent can either go out and start looking for you and finding you, and he can actually detain you and bring you into the sheriff's office and do what they call as a bond surrender. That means, hey, I don't want to be on their bond any longer. Here they are. There's failure to appear warrant, and the bonding agent's out of it then. That bonding agent, his business is day in, day out going to the jail and bonding people out. Does he or she have the time to dedicate to go running around looking for one absconder? And usually the answer is no. So what do? They then go to a bounty hunter and contract with that bounty hunter to go out and look for the person that is absconded. So the bounty hunter becomes just an extension of the bonding agent. And the bonding agent it's been held in court that the bonding agent can go to your house if that's where, when you fill out your papers, you say you live at 123 A Street. They can go to that residence and go into your residence looking for you. Okay, that's where it's much different from the police.
I was going to say, because the police don't do that, do they?
We've got different guidelines we have to go by.
Right.
But what the courts have found is that when you sign those papers with the bonding agent,
you made a contract.
You've made a contract, and you've given up some certain privileges. So when the bonding agent contracts with this bounty hunter to go out and do that, those same rights and privileges of that contract extend to the bounty hunter. So the bounty hunter can now go to your house, go in and detain you and bring you into custody.
And what gets you to go, gives you the right to go break their door down and go in is the fact that person made a contract with the bonding company, which permitted them to do that.
Right. And bail bondsmen and bounty hunters are all licensed in the state. So the state has criteria for who can do what.
We'll be right back in a moment.
Here at Stan McNabb Collision Center, we work with all major insurance companies, and we get the job done right the first time, on time.
Well, I grew up in Tullahoma. We'd always done business with Stan McNabb, so when we needed collision service after a run-in with a deer, we knew to call those guys. We already had trust with them. We called Cody. He took great care of us. He kept us posted every step of the way, and we couldn't have been more pleased.
Getting your vehicle back to pre-loss condition shouldn't be a headache. So in event of an accident, contact me, Cody Hall, at Stan McNabb Collision Center.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Hi, I'm Cindy.
And I'm Jacob. I'm the Rooster.
And I'm the Red Maiden. And we would like to welcome you to
Roosterwear.
Yes, Roosterwear is a cottage industry producing accessories for men, women, children, babies, and pets. All items are hand cut and sewn locally. Roosterwear specializes in bow ties, pocket squares, scarves, cufflinks, neckties, and aprons of all sizes for all ages. Baby products include onesies, diaper covers, bibs, and burp pads. All bow ties, tie it yourself or pre-tied, come with an adjustable neckband. All products can be made with the material of your choice, as special orders are available upon request. Don't be standing back looking at fashion. Create your own with Roosterwear.
Come visit us at
roosterandredmaiden.com
to find our handcrafted designs for
the cock of the walk.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Country Music Fest is coming up this weekend at the South Jackson Civic Center. John Gray spoke with promoter Josh Cole about the event.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have a friend of mine on today, Mr. Josh Cole, and he is in his business are putting on a country fest here in Tullahoma. And Josh, tell us about that. That's going to be the 25th? 4th.
26th.
24th through the
July.
26th of July.
At Outdoors at South Jackson Civic Center.
Right, right. And
we have-
what else is this going to entail? How's this going to work?
We have over 26 regional bands from all over the East Coast coming to perform in Tullahoma. We have over 52 vendors participating with the event. We have a kid zone that it's growing every day. 32-foot train, like
a train?
Yeah, zero gravity machines and huge hamster balls. It's going to be exciting.
So, and this is your first year?
Yes.
Doing this, and this again is going to be at South Jackson Civic Center. There's the banner for it right there. Admission free, but there is a fee for parking.
We are. We're charging $5 for parking, and a percentage of that, of course, goes to, we're actually donating to South Jackson Civic Center's PAC camp for next year. We're hoping they use it for scholarships and stuff for kids that can't afford to go to camp.
To go to camp. All right, so give us a little breakdown on you and your business. What kind of business are you in?
I actually own Wild Sage Records in Nashville. We are an independent record label that promotes and manages and books, and we do a little bit of everything for independent country music artists and bands.
And how many clients do you have right
Currently,
now?
we have 8. They're from all over the United States. And I mean, we're ranked number 59 globally right now in the charts as an independent record label to work with.
Sure. And you told me something right before we came on stage about a nomination that you've gotten.
Yeah, we got nominated for a record label of the year, and that's voted on by industry professionals.
And also your band. What's this one band that you've got?
Curly Purtis.
Curly Purtis.
They are from Jamestown, Tennessee. And they just got nominated as well by the same organization for Modern Country Group of the Year, which is a big deal. I mean, those guys have been playing for less than 6 months and already nominated for an award. And they'll be playing at the festival too.
Right.
So,
oh, really? They're going to be here that weekend?
They'll be here. They're playing Saturday and Sunday.
But what you folks need to realize is the 24th, 5th, and 6th, there's going to be a 3-day free festival.
Correct.
With how many artists?
26.
26 different groups, artists, bands, performers. There will be over 50 vendors there on site with everything from a train to zero gravity.
Right.
And this is all free for the folks here in Tullahoma.
Golf. I mean, putt-putt golf. I mean, come on, who doesn't love putt-putt golf?
Yeah, and where can you go do that now?
Right, nowhere.
Nowhere. So that's right here on the grounds of South Jackson, folks, the 24th, 5th, and 6th of this month, July. And it's all brought to you by this gentleman right here.
The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is a small Labrador mix named Cleo. She entered the shelter as a stray. It's approximately 1 year old and weighs about 30 pounds. Cleo is good with other dogs and children. She's had some vaccinations and will receive a free spay provided by the Tullahoma Animal Shelter. Be sure to check out the Tullahoma Animal Shelter on Facebook for upcoming events and fundraisers. Remember, you can help support your local shelter by adopting, donating, or volunteering. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
The Coffee County Humane Society's featured pet this week is a terrier mix named Ryan, who is looking for a forever home. The shelter has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made at the Coffee County Humane Society, P.O. Box 252 in Manchester. Their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up next.
Serving you as a local firefighter. Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force. Serving Tullahoma. Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
The Kia Summers on Us sales event is going on right now at Russell Barnett Kia of Tullahoma. Let me tell you about this event. Purchase a new Kia Sedona, Kia Optima, Kia Forte and receive 0% financing up to 66 months and your first 3 payments for free. For a limited time only, no strings attached. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. The Kia Summers on Us sales event going on right now. Why buy anywhere else?
It's time for every family and business in Tullahoma to go green and recycle. Tullahoma Public Works makes it simple and easy to recycle. Just place your recyclable materials, paper, plastic, aluminum, and cardboard beside your garbage container on the same day your garbage is picked up. Your recycled materials don't have to be in a fancy container. Recycling is not only the right thing to do, it makes sense. Recycling pays. Paying to bury our garbage costs each of us. Please do your part. Let's go green, Tullahoma, and recycle.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1952 at 103 degrees. The record low was in 1947 at 48 degrees. Average high on this day is 88 and the average low is 67. Tonight, look for mostly cloudy weather with a low of around 70. Partly cloudy weather expected for Friday with a high of 87 and a low of 69, and mostly sunny weather back in your forecast on Saturday with a high of 90 and a low of 70. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to tune in each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
And from all of us on Newsleader 6, wishes you and your families a fantastic weekend. Thank you.